Everybody set? Yeah. And action.
About a year ago, I saw a volume for the first time and was inspired to make a short film. So I called up Jeff and I said, hey, we need to write a movie with two people in a car and hopefully there's monsters in it. And then there ended up being spaceships instead of monsters. So Jeff worked on the script with Mike and here we are.
Jameson came to me with the idea of doing a virtual production thing because he had had some experience with it. Came to me and said, I want to make a movie, we should write something. He had mentioned something with a monster climbing through a trunk, and I was like, okay, let me think about this. And then I went and reached out to Mike, who is a good buddy of mine. We've been writing a bunch of stuff together. And Mike threw out the idea of an alien UFO thing. I think it started with like a specific shot idea that we had, and we sort of built from that, brought in the father-daughter relationship, and turned it into this thing.
We knew we had access to the volume, and what better way to show it off than an alien abduction? You want to do something otherworldly. And it would be kind of a waste to use the volume to just be like, I don't know, walking down Ashland. You could just go walk down Ashland.
So we're shooting here on our main stage, which is one of our 4 LED volumes. You can see behind me a very large 1.9 millimeter LED. When this script sort of came across my desk, it was sort of a perfect script for virtual production. Pretty much all of the scenes can be shot with the advantages of working in a controlled environment versus on location. And a bunch of the shots could only be done this way because it was not logistically possible to shoot it traditionally on location.
We haven't left this studio, and we've driven down a highway, we've parked the car at a wooded side street during night and daytime, and gone through a warp tunnel and gone to an alien planet, and the van has moved about 4 feet.
Are we at Resolution or are we on an alien planet? I don't really know.
I got a notice on my phone like 2 minutes ago that it was negative 27 wind chill outside. And we've done 4 or 5 setups now, different locations, outdoor locations. And we've done them in the comfort of what, 65, 70 degree weather in a studio. This technology changes everything. It allows us to move from a wormhole to a forest to a driving scene just by switching a couple of different inputs or loading a new environment. And we don't have to worry about weather. We don't have to worry about mosquitoes in the forest. We don't have to worry about ticks. We don't have to worry about permitting. It just changes the whole dynamic of how we create stories.
I'm a 3D artist, and I built all the Unreal environments that are behind the actors. So the daytime forest, the nighttime forest, the alien planet, obviously, and the wormhole, since you can't really find those locations.
She built us these environments and really did an incredible job, and worked really closely with Resolution and with Miller Creative, who's been really great to work with as well, to really optimize it and dial it in. It looks incredible. Like, truly could not be happier with how awesome this looks.
I'm so used to seeing everything, and I'm looking at it through, it's a big 32-inch 4K monitor, but it's a very small, flat thing. So, and because in 3D you can build whatever the hell you want, being able to build an entire world and then literally just walk into it is just crazy and kind of awesome.
I can go into that environment right now, this environment, and we can spin that forest. We can pick a tree up and move it. We can change where the sun is. I can have 16-hour golden hours.
One of the coolest things I think about virtual production and, you know, shooting on a volume is that the actors can feel and see where they actually are, as opposed to just a strictly CG shoot. the actors kind of have to imagine things that are around them. And in this environment, in virtual production, they can actually communicate with the backgrounds, with the worlds that we create. And I think that's super helpful for them. It really puts them in the moment.
We're not even seeing the tracking, the parallax and things that you'll see in camera, but even just having a wall with these environments on it does a lot for an actor. It is so much better than a green screen because you at least have something that feels like you think the environment is going to feel in the finished films.
I really feel like I'm part of the environment. Like, I heard green screen and I didn't actually think that I was going to be able to see everything around me and like the whole environment. I really feel like I'm there, which is really cool and really exciting.
Alice and Dale have been great. Like, their willingness to just jump in and really let us tweak things has been exciting.
Our goal with making this huge investment in virtual production is way bigger than just us being the premier facility in town. It's about making sure that Chicago is represented equally against the major markets like London, New York, and LA. So we just want to make sure that the Chicago film community is at the same level as everywhere else.